Welcome to our video about the Comply Desktop Client Associations. You could think of this feature more appropriately as client non-associations, but truthfully, that was just too many syllables for me to repeat throughout this video. Okay, this feature allows you to enter association rules such that no two clients are scheduled to test at the same location on the same day. A judge may issue such terms in a multi-defendant trial, for example. In the past, you might have tried to manage this with post-it notes and officer emails. Well, now Comply will handle it for you. Using association rules starts on the Client Profile Association subtab. Simply pick one or the other client who should not associate with one another and display them in the client profile. Then pick the Association subtab. We've chosen PAX number 2511. You see a box to enter a PAX number for the other client. Type in the PAX number of the client with whom this client should not associate. We'll use client 225-6014. Click Find, and if the correct client name displays, simply click the Add button. You will see them added in the grid below. And you're done. The rule is in place. If you were to look at client 225-614's profile, you will see on their association subtab the rule is already in place for client 2511. And note, you're not limited to just two clients. If client A should not associate with two other clients, say B and C, enter them both in the rules grid. Alright, you're done entering rules, but how does this play out in Comply? Well, for the Comply sync from PAX, all of these rules are followed automatically. In the Comply Desktop Adding and Editing Appointments dialogues, warnings will display with yellow highlighting. Let's take a quick look what association warnings look like when you attempt to schedule two clients with rules. Looking at client 225-6014's calls and appointments, you'll notice that among several appointments, they have one on January 15th. Let's go back to client 2511, and if I try to schedule an appointment for the 15th by selecting the 15th and add appointment, you will see that the row in the dialog is highlighted in yellow, and notated at the bottom it describes that this client has an association conflict. There is no override for this. Comply will not allow you to schedule an appointment on this conflicting date. If you must schedule an appointment on this date, you'll have to first go back to the association rules and remove it first. Finally, let's take a look at a similar exercise on the Calendar tab. You'll notice that I'm on January 23rd, and client 2511 is scheduled here. If I highlight this client along with, say, three others, try to reschedule them with the Edit Appointments button and move them to the 15th, you'll notice that 2511 is highlighted in yellow. If I proceed with this reschedule by clicking the OK button, the other two clients will be rescheduled. However, Comply will ignore client 2511 and not reschedule them. That's it. You may not have to use association rules often, but when you do, we're confident they will save you some uncomfortable conversations with your chief or judge. Thank you for joining us today.